This is my review for Maleficent, which I felt was truly magnificent. Oh, that's rich. And you never even got out of bed to come up with that one? Alright, this is my review for Maleficent that is directed by Robert Stromberg. And it stars Angelina Jolie, Elle, Sharlto Copley, Sam Riley, and Brenton Thwaites. And it tells the tale of Maleficent from the Sleeping Beauty story. And this movie really is all about her, Maleficent, from a young child to an older adult. And let's start off talking about Angelina Jolie as being cast as Maleficent, because this truly is awesome acting. It's just, when you see her in her makeup and her outfits, she just, wow, magic. So let's talk about her acting then. Her acting, she knocks it out of the park in several scenes in this movie. Starting with when she first walks in and gives that baby the curse, to a scene where she loses her wings, to the climax. The climax of this film actually is a nice cap to it all. Sharlto Copley as the evil king. You know how I feel about this guy. He's one of my favorite actors right now. He always delivers. Sam Riley as the animal sidekick for her. They had a nice chemistry going on. I liked the interactions that I saw from him. Now, if people were to tell me that the weakest part of this film was Elle, I couldn't really argue with them. Mostly because her character really doesn't get developed that much. That being said, I think it had to do a lot more with the story. So let's talk about the story and the directing together. I felt that the pacing of this was fairly well done. The execution of the visuals was well done. But as I said, with the character development, especially with Elle Fanning's Aurora character, who is Sleeping Beauty, and the three fairies, I can understand people's criticisms that, yeah, they're not well developed. And even the prince that comes in later, played by Mr. Thwaites, just felt a little tacked on. And that's a problem with the story. The story just kind of wrapped things up a little too conveniently at the end. And that being said, it also provided a nice little reasoning for how the dragon shows up later in this film. I really enjoyed the setup for this movie. I felt it was awesome. We see her in her innocence, and then we see her grow up and begin to trust humans. We see her lose her wings, and the betrayal. All that fantasy imagery is just, it really worked for me. So I can forgive some of the film's shortcomings. The cinematography in this movie is great. It really looks fantastic. And the score also is really good because it really helped to accent a lot of the movie and create that feel to it. And it all gets capped off with Lana Del Rey's version of Once Upon a Dream. Alright, so let's try to score this. I'm for technical points. I'm saying yes for acting. I'm saying yes for cinematography. And I'm saying yes for score. I'm giving half a point for the directing and half a point for the story. That's a 4 out of 5 for technical points. And how I really felt about it, I really like this movie. It took me by surprise. But you have to remember, this is a fantasy movie, and I want to be fair about this. So 4 out of 5 for my points. That's an 8 out of 10 for Maleficent. Just Angelina Jolie. Every time that she's on the screen, she just shines, and it is worth seeing. Alright, if you've liked what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.